Hi guys, and welcome back to a new game, which is called Memories of Mars. I have decided to do some I don't know, some tutorial video about this game, because I just noticed that basically no one is doing any sorts of videos about it, so maybe this will be well received by the community player. There are not that many players which are playing this game. This game has been launched like 2018, in the autumn of the 2018, and I played it for a while back then, and since then I quitted. Now I started again like 1 month ago, and I'm pretty advanced at the game right now. So let's get started. I'm playing on EU1 actually, as you may see. Right now there is no one actually playing on the server, but usually there are like 4 or 5 people every time playing it. So what's up with this game? This game is actually a space survival game. We are trying to survive on a planet Mars. We already colonized the planet, and we are extracting, as a species, we are extracting a lot of resources from them, probably send it back to Earth. And the planet is actually full of debris and remnants of our civilization, but something, as far as I can tell you, it's from what I understood by now, is the fact that we had a lot of robots that we are probably using us for helping us to easily mine the stuff on the planet, and they somehow took over and killed all of us, and there are quite a few survivors. We are actually clones. We are clones of the actual people, and everywhere on the map there are clone facilities. So yeah, this is kind of the Terminator scenario or something like that, I guess. Anyway, let's jump into the game. So this game, it's actually a PvP game and a multiplayer game, and in which everyone does his bases and start to play this game. And I guess that the lack of popularity for this game, because this game it's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good game. It's also quite well developed, not that many bugs or stuff like that. And I guess it was because of the PvP part, because like when this game was launched like 2 years ago, it was a full PvP game. I mean, literally like Rust or something similar like that. It was pretty hard to play this game. I think I need to lower the sound even more. It was quite hard to play it against the big clans. As usual, they dominate servers and destroy everything on that's on the base, on the map, and every single player. As you can see, this guy has a base in here. Now they changed that for like the last few patches, and that's why I came back actually, because first time I played for like 2 months, and I got raided and my base completely wiped out, like you do in Ark or other games like that, and all of your 2 month work gone for nothing. And I quite didn't like that. I got mad and frustrated because I was playing alone and I wasn't able to actually survive. against big alliances, big alliances with many players. There is also big alliance on the server that it actually dominate everything. They are called NATO on both servers actually. These are the official servers, not private ones, and they literally dominate. They have bases all over the place in all the major places that are important. So this game also have like a structured skill tree. If you take a look, you just have to research everything. This is your personal skills in which you need survival points in order to spend. Almost at the end, in order to get those points you need to spend like the other currency. This game actually have some kind of a currency. It's called flops. Flops is coming from something, I don't know exactly. See these ones that I have 4955 flops. You spend those flops to unlock some of your gears. This is the armor. There is a donkey that it's actually shooting me from somewhere, but I can't actually see it. Okay, let me continue. And you can only research your gear all the way to some point, you know, because from there on you need blueprints. See the mercenaries gear, there is regular workers, then it's enforcers, and then it's mercenaries. And as you can see, with red says unlock this skill by decrypting its blueprints. So you need to find blueprints, see? And this is for everything, for the big weapons, for the tools, for everything else, for the health packs at level 3. There are 3 tiers of everything in this game. As you can see at the small arms, I have unlocked everything. The blueprints are extremely hard to find. Very, 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 very hard to find. I wonder where the hell is that dude that is actually shooting me. I don't know. It's a small one. A small spider. Very hard to find. Barely just spawn in some certain areas, like once a day or something like that. But is not that the thing. There are on the big map, like this one. I still hear this guy and I'm kinda scared. He's shooting from somewhere. I think he's in that building over there. There is a map, as you can see. The map is huge. It's actually huge. It's giant map. All this map, apart from this part over here, on where I already have a base. This means that is my cloning chamber where I can respawn if I die. All this part in here, Memoir Labyrinthus, it's PvP area. I'm gonna show you later on and we're gonna get there what that means. You actually go inside the PvP area in which you can be killed by the other place. All the 95% map, as you can see, the remaining map, it's PVE. No one can kill you, no one can destroy your base. This was changed like a few patches ago. Actually, the last patch, the patch number 8, has been completely changed, and now no one can destroy your base, no one can kill you. It's kind of boring because I don't know if this is a good change or not, but in my opinion, this gives a bigger chance to solo players like me to manage to play this game without being wiped up like every week or so. So, in all this area in here, it's full of stuff you need to research and find. There are certain locations, as you can see, all over the place. That you can go and see. This is not an easy game, by the way. This is a very hard game. From time to time, they call them flop events. A big light, I'm gonna show you as soon as one occurs. A big light laser goes up, and if you go in those areas, they will be marked with red on the map. Example, if there is going to be a flop event in here, biosphere will lie. This area, all area will be PvP. You're gonna get killed, but this is only available while the flop event is actually deploying. So right now there are three majors. I was talking about blueprints. There are three major ways in which you can get easier but more expensive the blueprints. There are three reactors. One is here, one is here. See, reactor Lavande. Let me zoom in. And this one, John Kill. And there is another one in here, reactor Tulip. See, this area is the best area for farms and platforms. Look, usually you get one flop, one blueprint sometimes, and there is also in this desert. So my main base is actually up here on this mountain. I'm quite close to this area. Anyway, I have a blueprint because in order to build into this big area, all this corner up here, all this, actually exactly like that, all this area in here, it's a freaking PvP area in which all the bases can be destroyed, all the players can be killed. We can shoot each other in this area. And you have to go here because there is one resource that we all need for more advanced weapons, and that's called deuterium. In there, I think everything that it's kind of high grade weaponry and upgrades for your weapons require that freaking deuterium. And the deuterium can only be extracted from this area in here. So making this, the developers kind of force us to actually do some PvP into this game. And once you get there, since all the basics can be destroyed, you need a better base. And you need the high-end structures, the fortified. There are regular ones, there are reinforced and fortified. Everyone has fortified bases over there. Don't get me wrong, this one, the fortified bases can also be destroyed pretty well, easy, but you need a ton of explosives, and it will be quite expensive, especially if you make more layers of walls and stuff like that. So also, I kind of have everything that I need. I managed to purchase the fortified square, the foundation, basic foundation, ceilings. I have some walls at the fortified. I have some doors, but I didn't have this frame. See, unlocking the skill tree says. If you go into the skill tree to unlock it, it will say, give me the blueprint. So I was kind of stuck until now. I managed to actually find and purchase the, as you can see, this one. This is a blueprint. Actually, this is how it looks like. Schematic fortified door frame. So there are certain machines all over the map, usually in all places, all cities and all bases, all that are on the map, in which you can use, like this one in here. You can use them to decrypt and learn the blueprint. See, if I'm going here, skill tree, I'm gonna go here and doors, and as you can see, I don't know this guy. Yeah, fortified door frame. Now we're gonna learn it. Press it in here. Of course, this also costs flops. See, it will take some of my flops. Now this is going to be decrypted. Bang, and then learned. And now if we go here, we already know it. And now we're gonna research some of the upgrades, like making it stronger and cheaper. And now we have that one learned. There are some stupid things about this game. The map, it's huge. actually huge, and he's actually up there. We don't have vehicles. They promised the vehicles like 1 year ago, and they never implemented them into the game. So we don't have a vehicle. Everything has to be done by walking around like that. Now I'm gonna drop something like this guy. We don't need that one. I think I need to eat something. Yeah, and by the way, you have food and oxygen. There are the two main things that you need. No water actually. Only food and oxygen that you need in order to survive around here on this red planet. As you can see, I have a red bar under my quick tab menu, which means that I'm kinda almost full in my inventory, because you have weight in your inventory, and if you get a lot of crappy stuff in your inventory, you'll get heavy and you're gonna move slower, which also can affect your gameplay, since the distances between the games are freaking huge. Okay, let me show you something, and that's one of the reactors. The three main reactors look like that one over there, and there is where is the machine that you can purchase the blueprints. There are three types of each, as I said, 3 types of weapons, 3 levels of weapons, 3 levels of armor, 3 types of each type of enemies, like this freaking snake. I'm gonna explain all of them one by one, and trying to do something that you can understand. Don't get me wrong, this is a hard game to play. This is not an easy game, you know. This is a very, very hard game, and you have a very good shooting experience if you choose to play this game. So actually I'm gonna go there because there is a piece of armor that I kinda want to research. At least purchase it, not necessarily research it, you know. I don't have that many flops left though. What the hell am I so heavy? I'm carrying a lot of shit. This is scrap metal actually. Okay, so let's start with the resources. There are quite a few types of resources. One of them is iron. Iron is this big pile of crap in front of me. This one is all over the place. It's actually pretty damn easy to get. Then the other metal is that you can farm. There are 3 main areas on this map for magnesium, and magnesium can be found in several places. I think like 3 or 4 of them. One of them is right here. All this valley around here is full of magnesium. This part over here where it says complete V1 S1, all this area in here it's full of magnesium. And I guess there is another one back here, the third one. I barely have been in this area. This area in here is also full of magnesium. The rest of the map doesn't have magnesium, only those 3 parts. You can take oxygen from those machines, refill your oxygen, as you can see. After magnesium there is aluminium, copper, titanium. So titanium can be found, you can get it from asteroids. All the time asteroids are landing on the surface of the planet, and you can go there and farm that. When they land on the planet, they will make a I'm not gonna take the materials anymore because I can't carry them. They make a huge crater and you can go inside that crater and farm farm the titanium. See, these are the machines from which we can purchase blueprints. It's the best way to get blueprints in this game. There is no other way. Searching and getting them for free, it's okay, but it will take you months and months until you find all of them, because there are a lot of them. So I want to purchase this one, but it's way too expensive, and definitely I don't have the flops to get it. I only have 3000, so I still need 800. So yeah, there is, so that's titanium. Other resources are the type of resources. There are aluminium and copper. Aluminium and copper can be only get if you loot crates. All those places, like this one has some crates, and inside the objective, like that one over there, and so on. All the POIs around the map has crates, has shells and stuff like that that you can loot, and you can get a fair decent amount of aluminum and copper. Aluminum, it's easier because if you harvest all the robots or the enemies on your that you kill, because you kill a lot of them, you randomly get aluminum, copper, scrap metal, and some other resources, but copper is the issue. Actually, you get the less of all of them is copper. It's quite randomly. I mean, if you harvest like 5 or 6 enemies, you barely take like 1 or 2 pieces of copper. Aluminium you get like every single time, and not only that you get already aluminium bars, but you're gonna get some scrap metal which can be scrapped into aluminium either, you know. You can make it aluminium anyway. And copper, it's also used in making the advanced bullets, so you're gonna need a ton of copper when you advance a little bit further into the game. So that can be annoying, but there is nothing you can do. You just have to deal with this by there's one more way in which you can get copper. It's by farming the TV screens, the monitors, and everything else. You're gonna find some of them that are light on, and you can actually harvest them, and you're gonna get some copper. And flops, how do you get flops? By killing animals, not animals, enemies. By killing all of your enemies, you're gonna get flops from each one. The harder the enemy is, the better the flop loot will be. And also from mining. Every single time you mine something, you're gonna get some flops. It's good because like 2 years ago you could only get flops from killing the enemies, not from mining. Now you get them from mining also. As you can see, there are special tools. This one is mainly used for looting the corpse of your enemies. See, I got 48 flops out of that. And for looting some other stuff like let's say the TV screens and so on, some other solar panels and some pipes. There are also, this is kind of review of the game, but I'm going to try to explain the best I can something that what I actually learned so far from this game, you know. And as soon as I get back to my base, I'm gonna explain how the system works with the flops and so on. Because you can still loot, although this is a PVE area, you can still destroy bases and you can still loot people, even in this area. So yeah, there are other resources too, like carbon fiber, which I'm about to show you, and silicon. You're gonna need a ton of silicon because in order to extract the most valuable resource, the deuterium, you need silicon. So in order to build, you have to build a deuterium extractor, and that guy is using silicon in order to work. So you're gonna need a ton of silicon if you want deuterium. Without deuterium, you cannot craft anything of the tier 3 stuff in this game. Weapons and armor and all that kind of stuff, you know. This guy has a base in here. As you can see, it says occupied 9 days, 6 hours and 50 minutes. This game has quite an interesting mechanic about this PVE. Oh shit, there is fall damage. By the way, if you fall from quite high, you can die. So I'm gonna reach there anyway. So where do you find the silicon? Only in one freaking snake, like the one that I just killed earlier. It's a blue kind of snake. He gives you one, rarely two silicon, but one it's every time. And from solar panels. See, this one is yellow. They have different colors. There are green, yellow and blue ones, the snakes. So it's quite tricky to get all that silicon because the solar panels can be only found in like 2 different places. They are not all over the place like it used to be. It used to be easier to farm silicon back in the day. Now it's literally quite hard. See, I'm almost dead already from 2, and this is the lowest and the easiest snakes, but they almost killed me. Yeah, and the carbon fiber can be found on pipes. Some of the pipes has some carbon fiber protection, and you can harvest that using this tool. This tool it's called cutting torch. See, I got 1 copper, 1 aluminum, 2 copper actually, and some flaps. So you have to kill a lot. You have to shoot. You have to make tons of bullets. You have to shoot them all in order to get copper and aluminum. Otherwise, you're gonna suffer a lot. So carbon fiber and silicon may be quite tricky to get. It can be tricky as hell. So this is a bigger guy, but it's actually easy to kill because it's the worst of the big spiders. This is the easiest one to kill. But as you can see, it's already doing a lot of damage. You took a lot of damage in this game, and there is nothing you can do. The AI, it's one of the most advanced AIs I ever seen into a game. I mean, literally, they are freaking so advanced. They shoot in front of you like they somehow anticipate the way you go, and they shoot in front of you, and you're gonna meet their bullets and you're gonna die fast. Because the armor in this game, it's actually not that good as you may think it is. It's only protects you against PvP stuff, player versus player, but not against everything else on the map. The main difference between the armor pieces or tires, it's actually the durability. The higher the tire is, the better the durability is, because once it's completely destroyed, it will disappear from your inventory and you're gonna be fully exposed to enemy fire, you know. These are the most annoying little spiders because they can teleport somehow. They go under the ground and they just pop up right under your feet. Yeah, so there are quite a few types of enemies. As you already see me, there are 3 types of smaller spiders, like those ones in here. This one is the easiest one to kill, and they are white. Then is the green one that I killed earlier and sometimes drops acid. This guy. The green ones drop acid. And then are the red ones. This one's, everything that is red in this game is explosive. This one is explosive ones. You can get some explosive stuff from them. Like, where is it? This one. Explosive residues. But you need to refine this into this guy that looks like C4, the explosive compound. Okay, now let's go and show. See? This is carbon fiber. It's mainly on the pipes, but you rarely find enough of it. So you just have to keep looting all the pipes that you can see into the game. There are 2 more over. There are usually 4 of them on this refinery in here. This mining complex, whatever the hell is this one. See, you get quite a nice amount of points. There are 4 of them, and I only find 3. 2 over there and 1 over there. Why there are not 4? Is the 4th one? No. Okay, since I'm here, I'm gonna show you some of the... See, these are the crates that you can find like literally all over the place, but you're never gonna find advanced stuff in them. You'll only find aluminum, copper, iron. Only basic materials. Nothing fancy into those crates, but they are great for, because you can still get some loot out of this game, other than you literally harvest it manually, you know, using your tools. So I'm gonna harvest some of them because I'm not gonna spend time in getting all the freaking crates. There are also bullets down on the ground. There are more donkeys to kill in that area over there. I don't need to kill them right now. So I'm gonna head back to my main base. So, as I started in describing the enemies, there are 3 types of small spiders, like I just showed you. It's the white one, the green one, and the red one. The red ones are the most annoying because they can dig into the ground, go under the ground, and pop up right at your feet. And they can easily kill you if you don't pay attention. Then are those guys, the big ones, the one that I'm just shooting right now. So this one is the easiest one, the white ones. It's also have the worst loot. It gives you, I got 1 copper and some scrap metal. 5 scrap metal means 1 aluminium. And there are 3 types of this one. So this guy, the red one, it's kind of explosive, and also the most annoying, at least for me, because it's shooting some grenades, and he always hit you, no matter where you go, left, right, back, forward, he will freaking hit you all the time. And then there are the yellow ones. The yellow ones drop some kind of mines. I'm gonna show you later on in the game when I'm gonna actually encounter some of them. He drops yellow mines, and the mines doesn't only explode when you get into their proximity. Otherwise they don't explode, and it's not that dangerous, but it's hard to kill. You just have to shoot them like 1 freaking million times. It has like 1 million HP points, you know. That's why I'm kind of annoyed by the yellow ones. There are drones up in the sky. There are drones that are only one type are the best for killing them. They give you not only flops, a lot of them, they also give you silicon and no carbon fiber. I killed quite a few. And there are the snakes. The snakes are also three types. There are white, green, and blue ones. The green ones give you acid and stuff like that. The blue ones give you silicon, like one silicon. So this is my base, this one over here. This guy is allied with me, but is no longer playing anymore, so I kinda have to keep in touch with them. He's gonna probably... maybe he will come back later on. Anyway, this is my beautiful base up here. And let's go inside you and let me present you my freaking base. This is my lovely base with all the stuff. I'm kinda advanced, as I said. I'm not... I'm playing this game for like a month or so, for like 1, sometimes 2 hours a day. So this is where you scrap shit that you get from your loot runs. I'm gonna scrap everything that I... by the way, this is the worst pistol. There are 3 types of them, I'm gonna show you right now. And this is a shield that I actually don't need, so I'm gonna scrap it because it gives you a ton of pretty advanced materials if you scrap that one. So the best way to show you this is to go into the skill tree. So let me start with this. This is the basic pistol. You're gonna get out when you start the game. This is what you have. It's terrible. This one is better and this one is even better. But for the Bane, S8990 Bane, you need blueprints for this one. Also blueprints for all this stuff around here, blueprints. Then is the small machine gun. This one that I have on 2 key, this one. This one is terrible, very good, perfect. You know, see, as far as you can see, I don't have actually all the blueprints. I still need 3 of them for this one to unlock these guys, you know. Then is the real machine gun, the bigger ones. This is okay. This is actually a good weapon at the beginning of the game. This one is better and this one is the mother of all weapons. But in order to actually keep this weapon running, you need deuterium. You need the freaking deuterium. So I also have unlocked some of the stuff for this weapon too. I still need to unlock the upper bullets. This is the shotgun. I also unlocked the shotgun. It's okay. I don't know. I never used this one, but this one is okay. This one's freaking amazing, especially with those shells, with the sabot shells. Don't make flat sheet because this is terrible. Actually, this one, this is the greatest, the best weapon, the best amp. You're gonna need this. I'm gonna show you later on. There is a boss into this game. There is a massive robot in which you have to show like 3 hours continuously, and you need a ton of, and you will have to use this weapon. I already have this one too. It's okay, not amazing. It's a very good weapon. And this is the sniper that I actually don't have it. I have nothing about this weapon because I haven't found the top sniper rifle. This is a very good on PvP only. I tried this one. It's kind of crappy, but this one, I know it's usually the best one. So these are the weapons that you can research into this game, and this is all the upgrades for which you actually need a lot of blueprint. You also found a lot of parts, gun upgrades into the game, randomly into the crates. As you can see, I have a lot of them around here. I found all over the map, you know. So when you start the base, you're gonna put some foundations, and then you have to build this. It's called Access Administration Terminal, in which you gain protection using flops. I still got 3,430. So once you build this guy, open it, and see this button says invest flops, and there are 6 levels. On level 1, I kinda don't remember exactly, but you have less building parts, and you only have quite a few days for protection. As you can see, this it's progressing. As soon as you reach new levels, you're gonna get more building parts, more building radius is going to be increased to 200 foundations, and the protection timer is 16 days. What that means? It means that you build in a PVE area for 16 days since your last time accessed the base. No one can do anything to your base. As if you don't log in and you don't interact, you need to interact with your base in order to reset the timer, not just log in. If you don't interact with your base within these 16 days, everyone, I mean everyone, can access your base. The door will be open. You're gonna get everything you want from that player. You can actually dismantle all the walls, all the lights, all everything. You can wipe him out. So as you can see, if I look at my base, it says 15 days, 23 hours and 15 minutes. It's not resetted because I didn't interact with the base. As soon as I will open the door, take a look. Resets. See? Now it's 59. See how it's actually resetting to 16. This is what I'm telling you. See? It's resetting. This guy is in my alliance. See? That's a flop event. Okay. See that? All this circle with red, it actually says it's a PvP area. So if I go there, I can fight other players. They can fight me, and they can kill me, and they can, or I can kill them, and they loot our stuff. So this my friend base. As you can see, it's 15 days, 23 hours, and 53 minutes. He actually been here like 7. What I actually reset his timer. If you access this and close it, I reset his timer too. See? So this is also his base, but he didn't give me enough power to access this one, and this one will probably gonna get looted if he doesn't come back. And every different, if they are not linked together by foundation or something, you'll have to build a different access terminal, and you'll have to build everything differently, you know. See, he has another access terminal in here. I can't access this one because he didn't give me enough rights to access this one too. So maybe he will come back. He probably forgot. He gave me access for the main base, but not for this one. Anyway, in the next episode I'm gonna present you my base and all that stuff around that area, and what are all those freaking shit in here and what they are used for. Anyway, thank you all guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Memories of Mars episode and some kind of a review about it. And if you find this useful, or if you do like it, and if you probably want to see more, just hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, I don't know, leave a comment or something about this, and maybe I will do more videos about it. For now I'm kinda planning to do like 3 or 4 videos about it, but if you want we can progress through this game together, and we're gonna probably have some fights in the PvP area. I'll probably gonna lose because I'm kinda terrible in PvP games. I'm not that good, but anyway, thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.